This next segment comes from a man in France named Roman. Roman is a dedicated paranormal investigator who is well known for exploring locations across the country that locals believe are deeply haunted. He usually live streams these terrifying investigations on TikTok so his audience can experience the fear with him in real time. But during one of his latest live streams inside an abandoned house, Roman encountered some of the most intense paranormal activity he had ever experienced.
Please, tell me your story. I would have liked to know. Every time I come here, it's never the same. Always different. Every single time. Never ever.
I'm right next to you.
I see it. Don't you think it's a human or some... Look in my hands. You see, I have something.
On the ground.
Look what I have for you. I have a present for you. I'm not gonna run. You're the one who's gonna run off. Look. Look. You see it there? Did you see? Did that scare you? Did that scare you?
As Roman records in the kitchen, several heavy objects can be seen resting quietly on dusty shelves. Without any warning, every one of them suddenly crashes to the floor at the exact same time. There is no one standing anywhere near the shelves, and the force needed to knock everything off at once makes it difficult to dismiss as nothing more than a draft or a simple trick. But the activity only becomes even stranger. As Roman cautiously steps into the living room, he notices a white sheet resting on an old chair. Suddenly, the fabric begins to levitate completely on its own. It hangs suspended in the middle of the room for several seconds before suddenly dropping back onto the chair as if an unseen ghostly presence had just let go of it. This next segment comes from a former soldier in Russia who goes by the username 415. His account is usually focused on military equipment and survival experiments deep in the woods. Until then, he had never posted anything related to the paranormal. But one night, a woman contacted him and desperately asked him to investigate a specific hiking trail after she experienced a terrifying encounter there.
It's 8:35 p.m. That bitch is back again and looks like she's somewhere nearby, running around. No, fuck this, I'm scared.
As 415 finally reaches the exact coordinates where the woman had her terrifying encounter, loud, disembodied screams suddenly begin echoing through the trees. The screams sound incredibly close, yet there is no one visible anywhere around him.
PM.
Rather than backing down, 415 chose to stay and continue investigating. But the deeper he moved into the area, the closer and clearer the terrifying screams became, as if something unseen was slowly closing in on him from the darkness. It's important to note that before visiting the location, 415 thoroughly researched the area and confirmed that there are no bears native to that region, ruling out one of the most common sources of frightening sounds in the wilderness. After the footage was uploaded, many viewers claimed they spotted a white skull-like figure lurking in the darkness right beside him. We took the time to zoom in and enhance that specific frame, but ultimately concluded that it was simply a classic case of pareidolia, an optical illusion created by the way light, shadows, branches, and surrounding foliage came together. This next piece of footage comes from a TikTok user who goes by the name SodaBongo2000. The account is rarely active and has only ever posted a few simple slideshows of places they have visited, with nothing related to the paranormal. But on July 16th, 2026, they suddenly uploaded a deeply unsettling video captured by their indoor security camera in the middle of the night. Since the footage was posted, many viewers have been wondering what was really caught on camera that night. At first, the camera automatically pans to follow a small glowing orb drifting through the empty room. Moments later, a second unexplained object suddenly flies straight toward the camera. But if you look closely at the reflection in the microwave behind it, right as the second orb appears, a dark shadow figure briefly becomes visible in the glass. At first glance, it's incredibly easy to miss. However, after zooming in and enhancing the contrast, a clear humanoid shape can be seen standing motionless in the darkness. According to the camera footage, the living room was completely empty, and the timestamp shows the incident happened at exactly 4 a.m., when the account owner says everyone in the house was fast asleep. This next segment brings us back to a familiar face, a man from England known as Jack-o'-lantern. We've been following Jack's journey for quite some time. He is passionate about the paranormal, frequently exploring some of the UK's most haunted locations while sharing the dark history behind them. But he also has a far more dangerous hobby, collecting objects that he believes carry spiritual attachments. Recently, Jack uploaded a new video showing that the ghostly activity inside his own home has become far more violent than ever before.
There's been sporadic knocking on my front door for a long time now, since about 7 o'clock. I've not managed to catch it yet. Are you knocking on my front door? You can see through the glass as well, so it's a good angle to have. If you're there, knock. Shh. Whoa. Whoa. What do you want? What do you want? You can hear this, right? I'm not going insane. There's something knocking on my door. Check the living room. What do you want? What is that noise? What do you want? Turn the light on. Hello? Hello? I can hear you. Why do you just do this every now and then? What is it you want? Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Leave my stuff alone. You're used to it, aren't you, I suppose? Honestly, stuff like this, even though you do get used to it to a degree, I am shaking like a bloody leaf. And I've gone quite lightheaded as well.
It all began when Jack heard a strange and distinct knocking coming from his front door. Looking closely through the glass panels, it was clear that there was no shadow or figure standing outside on the porch. With courage, Jack called out and questioned whoever might be out there. But instead of an answer, a massive sudden impact slammed against the door, instantly startling him. Jack quickly rushed over and opened the door wide, but there was absolutely no one outside. The porch area was completely empty. However, the terrifying activity did not stop there, as the mysterious presence seemed to follow him inside the house. As Jack slowly backed away toward the living room, continuous knocking and strange, unexplained noises echoed throughout the space. Then, without warning, the metal fireplace guard suddenly crashed to the ground as if it had been thrown by something unseen. Jack walked over and picked it up to investigate what had happened. After reviewing the footage, we could not find any hidden strings, wires, or fishing lines connected to the metal frame that could explain the movement. Shortly after this disturbing event, Jack began feeling extremely weak. This sensation is often reported during intense paranormal encounters, where some believe mysterious entities can drain energy from the people around them. The next segment comes from a woman named Hea from Columbus, Ohio, who goes by the username Divine Pisces. Hea is a practicing psychic who offers readings to her followers. But putting her profession aside, she has recently made some deeply disturbing claims. Hea believes that she is being constantly watched and stalked by a mysterious shape-shifting entity that remains around her home. She has attempted several times to capture this entity on camera. But unfortunately, most of the footage she obtains is usually blurry and provides no clear evidence. Determined not to give up, Hea eventually installed a high-quality night vision camera pointed directly toward her backyard. And this time, the camera managed to capture something truly bizarre and difficult to explain.
Every now and then, my camera actually captures something. Now, y'all saw that what flew over into the next yard. Now watch what happens next. So the camera detected motion. Here comes two orbs. Now, in the beginning of the video, y'all saw what flew over there. Now watch what comes back. When I tell y'all that I am seeing creatures, I am seeing galactic creatures, ETs. Now, here it comes. Y'all see it, right? I'm thinking it's a fairy. It's some sort of strange light. Come on now. How... Y'all, if that wasn't a shapeshifter, let me know, y'all. Shapeshifters are basically spirits that can... Look, here it comes back again. You saw the two orbs. Now watch what happens. And this video has not been edited. Look at that timestamp. It comes back again. How is that possible, man? It's a shapeshifter.
Let us take a closer look at this highly unusual footage. At the beginning of the clip, there does not appear to be anything suspicious happening, aside from two bugs moving in perfect and unnatural synchronization. But the strange activity begins when we focus on the tree line in the distance. There, a single glowing orb can be seen moving in a deliberate and unusual pattern that is difficult to explain. The glowing object slowly moves behind a thick tree trunk and disappears from view. However, just moments later, something extremely strange happens. When the figure emerges from the other side of the tree, the light is no longer a single glowing point. It suddenly appears as two glowing eyes, while its physical form rapidly changes into the shape of a deer. What makes this footage even more disturbing is what happens next. If you pay attention to the camera timestamp, the recording continues without any interruption. Shortly afterward, the exact same entity appears again as a single glowing orb and repeats the same terrifying transformation into a deer for a second time. Of course, we also have to consider the opinions of skeptics. Many viewers argued that this strange transformation could simply be caused by a camera artifact or a night vision sensor adjusting to the darkness. But watching a glowing orb suddenly disappear and then reappear as a fully formed animal with two glowing eyes, not just once, but twice in a row, remains incredibly strange and closely matches the behavior often associated with a suspected shape-shifting entity. A man named Joshua from the United States shares a TikTok account with his sister. This particular account only has 3 videos ever uploaded. Joshua and his sister created the account specifically to record and document the strange and unsettling events happening inside their home. In this clip, Joshua decides to turn on his camera and investigate after hearing the same mysterious knocking sounds coming from downstairs, the exact sounds his sister had previously reported in an earlier upload.
Ever since my sister took that damn video every single night at the same time this knocking starts. Terrifying the first few days, but now it's just annoying the hell out of us. Yup, I hear ya. Fucking A. Nothing. Always nothing. Brand new house too. And now this door is open to the creepy ass fucking room. God fucking damn it. Nate, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Almost immediately after Joshua steps into the dimly lit hallway, a series of aggressive bangs can be heard coming directly from one of the doors. He wastes no time and quickly walks over before swinging the door open. But inside, the room is completely empty. As Joshua tries to process the fact that nobody is there, he notices another door further down the hallway, slowly opening on its own, without any explanation. Cautiously, Joshua steps into the second room to turn off the light. But the exact moment the bulb goes out and the room is swallowed by darkness, the door behind him suddenly slams shut with incredible force. The moment looks as if something unseen was waiting for the perfect opportunity to lure Joshua inside and trap him in the darkness. Many viewers in the comments claimed they could see a dark shadow figure standing inside the room shortly after the door began to open. We enhanced the contrast of the footage, but we still could not determine whether it was a genuine paranormal anomaly or simply a natural shadow caused by the changing light. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you won't miss the next stories on the Terrifying Circle. If you have any feedback, suggestions, or stories you want to share, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.